everyone, my name is Mexican Joker and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Going back to the Grapevine reset. I forgot how far we did get through, but I think we did get like a good chunk of it done, so this shouldn't be as long as like the mulching, right? Yeah, you see, it's like a pretty decent chunk out of it. We should get to hopefully towards the end of this field. Should get there. Tractor's down there. I forgot if I already took a vehicle down there or I returned it. I forgot. I forgot how quiet this truck is. So I forget how loud this truck is, but yeah, we got a good chunk of it. I didn't realize it was going to be that much done first video. As you can see, we have like resetting this and then doing fertilizer, leaving it alone without mulching the next round. Will they still grow the same? So I'm wondering how would the difference be? Unless they don't let it grow with the mulch, but I think it should still grow. Is it true? We did get this corner over here, which is like kind of tricky with this little ditch and the bridge right here. Let's see how much we can get now. You see how big this field is, because these are like the two rectangle fields, and then the one up north is the smallest field. I want to see about turning off the top left. Get that out of the way because I think they're ready. Hoping that it's doing well. That sounds good. Let's try. Because I could tell the cutter. As I try to see how close I am to the vine without hitting the tractor against the vine itself like this. It starts freaking out and then I might flip over. I don't think I could have done this with the other tractor because I don't think it has like the front attachment, so I had to use these narrow tractors with the front connection. It's just hard to tell. Like once you see the vine is cut, it kind of looks invisible. And I'm stuck again. It's not fun to do. Grapevine management. I wish you can hire a worker, but they can't register this as a field. Apparently. I don't know if that's different than Farming 25 if you actually do grow grapevines and olives. the same way. You still have to do it manually or not. I think I saw it was like a $10 discount on Steam. Or like $50 to $40. I'm like, that's still too expensive. I saw South Park games were like 90 and 80%. So one of them was like $3 or $4. The other one was like $5, $6. And like a $30 value, I think, on both. They're like really discounted right now. Yeah, I could technically buy those, but I'm like, I'm not getting much right now. And I don't even have any storage to download the games that I've already bought. Like The Forest and Bugshot, I was able to download them because they're low storage, but like the Mafia games were 30 to 50 gigs each. And apparently my PC only had like a 500 gig storage limit. It was a cheap laptop. It was like $600 or $700 plus interest turned into $1,000 because I did like payment plan for like 2 years to pay it off. So I ended up paying $1,000 for the laptop with low specs. I found another one, the MSI Thin. I couldn't find the Katana anymore for $1,150. I don't know if I could get approved to do payments on it, but I want to see about buying now because it is at least like a 2 terabyte storage limit, so it should be okay. But it's like a 4060 with 64 gigs of RAM. Unless there's a way I can actually upgrade my laptop, buy the parts, and then have like a technician install it and stuff. If my laptop is upgradable. If not, then I don't know if you have to buy like a whole motherboard and stuff for laptops. I don't know how upgrading laptops works apart from the PCs where everything is like exposed and like a little bit easy to access. Laptops look more difficult than actual desktop PCs. I did find a power supply for the old laptop. I want to see if we can get it and see if that works to start up the PC. Hopefully that restores it, because if he messed up the motherboard, then it's a whole other issue. And probably more expensive to buy that. Because even that PC was like a budget build, like $500 or $600. I had to buy 2 processors because they got the gold rings, or gold picks. And the other processor was more expensive than the first one I bought. That's why it turned to like $600. We had all that running, and I don't know if it's because he left it on for so long when he wasn't using it. What happened? I don't know if he messed up the power supply or the motherboard and it just stopped turning off. On. So I'm wondering if buying the power supply is enough to bring it back, because I spent like a little bit of my unemployment check to even get that laptop. I wasn't even like working at Six Flags money. I was being unemployment for COVID. But I was able to buy an iPad and a gaming PC. The iPad was like 64 gigs. I had to buy the cheapest one for like 500, I think it was. So like even buying that PC part by part is like a lot of money to just throw away. I like, with this laptop I can use it anywhere and it still works. And I did accidentally drop it once, but it didn't do anything. I think it just has like a crack piece in the bottom of the touchpad, but everything else is working. Good thing it didn't like break the screen or anything like that, so that was good. I almost did cry when I actually did drop it, because like it's an expensive thing that I was still paying off, and then I freaking dropped it like that. That's it. I don't know, something that I worked hard to like afford and then have it break. It's just like weird. makes you want to cry whenever it breaks, or it's just like something that hurts whenever it breaks. It's like when you work for something and then it breaks, it hurts. Like when you buy a car and you get rear-ended and then it's totaled. It hurts because you spend like thousands of dollars on a car and now you can't get another car, and then you got messed up from the crash. You either have neck or back pain and stuff like that. But it's like if it's like your first car and you get wrecked, instead of you wrecking it, somebody else wrecks into you and it's an expensive car. It's like that with like all these like electronics I buy. Cause even with the PS5, I was like freaking out one day that it wouldn't turn on, but I don't know, it was just maybe a power outage issue. I just had to unplug the cord from the connection and then plug it back in and it turned on. It's like, I don't know, it makes me nervous when stuff doesn't like end up working and then it starts working again. Yeah, even with that PC, I was pissed finding out that it didn't turn on anymore. I remember seeing it. I had like pictures of whenever he would be gone for hours, it's just sitting on for a night or something. It's just like, why you leave it on like that if you're gonna be gone that long? That's what I always do. Like whenever I'm playing Schedule 1 and we have to leave, I immediately like save and turn it off because I don't want to like overheat the processor and stuff, because I think that's what happens if you leave something on. It overheats parts and then damages them more. I don't know if that had an overheating issue. I had like a bunch of fans around. The exhaust fan, the 3 fans in the front. I don't know if we got the other fans. I think we only had just 3 fans in the front pulling air in, and then the one in the back. I don't know if it did have like an overheating issue. But yeah, I did want to buy more fans for it, but once it stopped like being mine and he just took it over, I stopped buying upgrades for it. Because if I didn't get to use it, then why upgrade it? I don't know what this whole thing with the government shutdown is. All of a sudden I saw on TikTok when I was signing in to like upload the drafts to my profile, I just saw that first video. All of a sudden government shutdown. I don't know what that means. What is it due? I just know like a lot of government employees aren't getting paid, so I don't even know if like law enforcement, medics, and firefighters are getting paid either. And airport staff. How many people are gonna lose their jobs? Like, find out what this whole thing is going on. What's happening? Because I don't do it. I don't watch anything political. I don't watch the news or anything. I check like X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I check there whenever I see like News 4 post tweets about people getting arrested for child neglect and other crimes they do around the city. Other than that, I don't really see anything like national news or whatever that's going on. Trying to see how far into Schedule 1 I am. Like the new save, I already unlocked Suburbia. I'm just working on getting the cocaine production back up to finish those last sections before we do the Benzi's final mission. Because this time I actually did get to work with them. I did get to make the decision to like actually work with them, because in the first save when they added that update, I was already like far into the game, where I think I just needed to unlock Uptown. I think that was the last region. I didn't know I didn't have, because I thought I unlocked all the regions. And like, I was confused, and all of a sudden my dealers were getting robbed and stuff until I looked it up on YouTube. And there was a cartel update. So I was like, I never got to make that decision because I think it's after you unlock Molly in Westville, you get a text from Thomas Benji to meet him at the parking lot at Taco Taylor. So since I was already way past that point, it just automatically stated like I was against them. If you get like through downtown and the docks, and then the update comes in, you're basically already against the Benzies. They come after you, they go after your dealers. At this time, I actually got to work with them first. And I didn't realize they threw the money over. I was like wondering, why am I not getting the money for the packages I've been sending? And it's like I see piles of money outside the gate. And then I did see it one time when I was like turning around to leave, I saw the money flying over. I was like wondering because apparently when they text you you can actually message them back, or you can actually say you no longer work with them. I was like wondering how do you stop working with them? Because I was starting to make enough money where I can go against them. I've made enough money, made a lot of product already in bricks, like I already unlocked that. And then I was like, I think I could finally go against these guys. I just already unlocked a pistol or a shotgun. And my dealers right now have the pistols, but some of them aren't getting jumped as much. Like Brad hasn't been jumped yet. And the one that I've mostly been seeing is Molly, and then sometimes Jane. But they've been able to like defend themselves. I think Molly's only lost her pistol once. Other than that, they haven't lost like product or money in a while. They lost money once, but not too much. And I found people that I can actually sell a brick to. Every day I try to do 2 deals with those people, because I try to make some money on the side, because I'm spending money on like starting the cocaine production at the docks, and I gotta keep ordering from Salvador more coca seeds before I can actually get them as like a meetup person, because I don't know how much you have to do, because I still can't get Albert to deliver yet, so I need to keep meeting up with him, buy more seeds, and then maybe it's the same as Salvador, you gotta keep meeting up with him until he decides to deliver them, because I never had Salvador as a delivery in the first playthrough. I don't know if he actually does end up being there. But this time I'm trying to do like a legit playthrough rather than doing the gold bar glitch that people do. I just try to play the game legit, try to finish it legitly, no duplication glitches with like the product in one shelf and then have a handler transport it to the other and it duplicates the product. I don't know if that's been patched yet, but I'm trying to play the game legit, I guess. I missed a fucking piece. Yeah. I'm missing this. That's the thing with missing pieces like that, it's gonna be hard to like find them again. I'm not near the vine. I just have a hard time this thing centered. So it looks like the sun is setting or rising. Can't read what time it shows on the top. Yeah, I wonder if you meet up with them enough times, do they all become deliverable contacts? Because I stopped with the meth. After I cut off ties with Benzies, I just left the meth in the sweatshop and then never touched it again, never sold it to my people. And it's just sit there abandoned. So most I'll sell them is cocaine and weed. I'm not gonna sell meth to the town. That's how you just call it city. Involve meth in the town. Because all the sections below the docks are weed, and then suburbia and uptown have to be cocaine currently. Because I tried giving them like heavy weed. OG Kush and Granddaddy Purple, they still wouldn't accept it. Once you get cocaine, that's what they want in suburbia and uptown. I get to do the whole Benzies elimination process again. I have to look at a guy in the docks. Take him out, give a brick to Billy to get the chemicals, and then 15,000 to Tombstone Construction guy to dig a hole. I still keep trying to do the find the gate through the side to get in, but I keep falling down the cliff. Getting close to the Benzies Manor to see the place burn. I like that you can actually see it from a distance. I wonder if Tyler still doesn't do a map expansion to the game. So whether that's still gonna happen or not. I think I saw that in like some of the shorts I see about Schedule 1. That they begin doing a map expansion. And I think that's when they do the SWAT raids and stuff, helicopter chase. But I wish he would add more like save files. We can actually make more games because I have 3 already. Saves. I made a new one for me and my friend to play, and then I made the new one that I started over. Then the top one is the main one that I started. And so like I don't know if I should get rid of one of them because when you get 5, it depends on how big the changes for each update is. If you need to restart or not. Again, because mushrooms were supposed to come this month, I believe. It's in October with the Halloween update. I wonder if you have to be a certain level, if you're gonna add a new dealer, like what's gonna happen. I can't play mushrooms on instead of like hireable drivers or something. I think it was fishing, hireable drivers, and then mushrooms when people wanted mushrooms more than the drivers. So I think the drivers would have been easier to like transport things from different properties, especially when you're trying to manage the docks, warehouse, and the barn. You have to go back and forth every time. That's what I'm trying to do because this time the docks is the cocaine facility and the barn is the weed facility. Because I did transfer everything, I believe, to the Highland Manor when I started cocaine. Because I forgot if I was growing it by myself when I first started it before getting the manor, or I just had some of the workers in the barn or the docks to make it. I forgot how I was making cocaine in the first playthrough. Unless, oh wait, I think I was doing it at the bungalow. I think that's where I was doing it because the barn was so messed up with like the gold brick shelves and then mixing stations when I was mixing products. It's like having mixing stations, like mixing products, it's more expensive than just making product by itself because I can make more just doing the Wheat Empire without no additives and get a lot more money out of it. Yeah, it doesn't get people like addicted to it, but it's still a way to make money easily without having to spend too much on buying all the additives you need to mix. Even with unlocking the customers that wanted cocaine. I didn't do mixes. I just did the heavenly cocaine, and they accepted it. And like, yeah, I had to try a couple times with like a low percentage, but they still became a loyal customer. Because I used to make a decent amount of money with like OG fruit and the shiny sharp yellow mix with granddaddy purple was. But it's just like it became like too expensive to keep buying tons of product, even with like deliveries also becomes more expensive. So I just did a Weed Empire and then no additives. This time I just did like the additives just to get the objective out of the way and then just continue how it was. Because even with the meth, it's just sitting in the sweatshop, just rotting away. I think I did make a lot until I figured out how to actually text the benzies. I don't want to work with them anymore. And all like the stations I had set up for them are just sitting there now. I could have saved money by taking the original ovens that I bought instead of buying 4 more, but I just bought the ovens. I did use all the pseudo. I just have like a lot of the additives for the chemistry stations still stocked up there, so all I need to do is just buy pseudo again to start that process again, but I don't want to sell enough to the tin. Most of the city is just pot. Cocaine is just in uptown suburbia. I think I might try the list of people that are best for the dealers and then have the people that I can sell to separate. See if that makes more money, because there's like a video I saw that has like a list of customers that go to each dealer that supposedly makes, or like are the low spenders but still make a lot of money, and then they keep the high spenders. Try that, see if I have everybody unlocked to do that. Because apparently it's not the people that are closest to the dealers you assign to. It's best to have them mixed or something. I don't know, there's like a... I don't know, see what people are, where they're located from, that are best for each dealer. Unless I just keep doing it the way I have it and then sell to the people that are still selling to that are high spenders. I think Dean, Nick, Javier, Philip, like all 3 of them in the casino do buy a brick. And then Cranky Frank. I forgot that one guy that looks like he doesn't have a shirt that has a bucket hat. I just forgot what it's called. I know they can buy a brick too, even though they look like they're in like a hobo village next to Westbridge. But they still make money somehow. Yeah, because I never went back to figuring out how to actually stream PC. And I went back to learn how to do that. I don't know if Streamlabs is a little bit easier to set it up or not. Someday I'll see. Streamlabs PC again. Today we got the Aspen Hotel official trailer now. We get to see more of what's to come for this second season on the 29th. Anime season 2 is coming. I don't think it's gonna drop fully on day one. It's gonna be like maybe an episode 1 week, and then maybe the following week the next episode comes in. I don't know how they're gonna do the release of each episode, but I don't know why it looks like it's all endgame when Hazbin Hotel is greenlit for 4 seasons. So I want to see what type of cliffhanger it ends off with. I think I hit the chat thing on the bottom. I was wondering why the keyboard popped up. I want to see what happens. I haven't seen Lilith in either the teaser or the official trailer, if she's going to be a part of season 2 or she's in season 3 or 4. When does she actually come out? I don't know if some of the characters are going to get brainwashed because the teaser did look like something happened to a couple characters. You get to see what's his name? Baxter, I think that's his name. You get to see him in the trailer. He's coming for season 2. Let's see what type of role Lucifer has in the next season. I really want to see what the hotel looks like now. Last one got destroyed, the new one got a major upgrade. One of the cats died. I forgot if it was Razzle or Dazzle. They died in the last battle. Still see the other cat in the background. I think they want Kevin Lost Peace, but Fox might be the main antagonist and might get killed. Wonder how they're gonna deal with Fox and what's gonna happen for the V's. And I wonder if Adam is a devil now, or if he's not gonna be in the season anymore, or the series. It's weird to see Adam's death in the first season, and then they still got like 4 more seasons. Like, is he gonna be someone that ends up going to the hotel to be redeemed? Maybe that could be the cliffhanger for season 3. You see Adam coming out of nowhere as a demon, wanting to go back to heaven. There's also Princess that died, and the staff was a heavenly weapon. Yeah, I don't know what the background is with the types of demon with those staffs. If they respawn or they just die and vanish from existence. There's another adder. Yep, cheap viewers. No. And we'll see what ends up being with the storyline. What kind of cliffhanger we already end up with, and how many episodes the season's gonna be, because I'm hoping it's a lot more than season 1. Hopefully we get more than 8 episodes. Hoping the pacing maybe goes a little bit slower and not just like Flash, one thing goes and then Flash it ends. Flash all of a sudden. It seemed like it jumped too much in the first season. It was so good. I see the music numbers, like how many new songs they got. Because I think the only song that I didn't really like was the Welcome to Heaven song. I think that's the only one that I was like, yeah. I don't know. It seemed like it was okay, but I think it was like the preppy nature of it. I think that's what it is. Early here. I never even got that much done. I don't know if this is going slower than last time. No, I didn't. Helter Skelter, we still need to finish that before we even see what the next project was. I haven't played Power Wash on the PS5 to try to catch up with this, with the main storyline that I started. I want to see, like, maybe if I do get to that helicopter mission, I could probably stream it on the PS5. But I know on the Xbox, all the missions that I am doing now are new and I haven't done yet, so I get to do them for the first time in a career, but I don't know which are the ones that are career exclusive that I won't be able to replay. It doesn't seem like it's slower than last time, I don't know. Maybe I did have a rough start because I kept running into the vine, getting stuck. I don't know why it feels slower. Maybe if I pause at the end, we'll see how big of an impact have we done on this. I don't know if it looks like we did a lot. Trying to tell like where I started and then where I am now. But I know this field still looks big because these fields are kind of long. The top one is like really small, and then once you get to these fields, it is wider than the first one. Because if I kept this field down here, it would have been the same size as the one down. I went up there, so that's how I took it out. Put a warehouse on. Let's see how far did we reach. I think we did get a decent chunk out of it. I think it was maybe the cursor wave the first time. Maybe like that much it was. First gap, and then we got another gap. Similar. How much time has passed? We can go for a little bit more. See if we can make this maybe a 3-part project and a 4-part. So once I get rid of this corner, this will be much quicker. Maybe the tractors right there might be in the way. Let's see. Let's try to get a little bit more off this. I think I still can't tell what time of day it is in the game. Like, how's the day? Is the day almost over? Is the sun setting? Or is this the morning? I still want to buy the VR headset. I like having conflicts of what to buy, but like even right now, I don't have any money to even start taking payments on anything, so it's still out of the question what the hell to buy yet. Cause I always wanted to play Job Simulator. I found it. It's like $20. And downloaded VR chat. I'll see how that works. Still trying to figure out how to have a model. If you would get a model or buy one from the shop, but so honestly, like I should buy the house from hotel VR and maps that you can visit. So I think there is a VR chat world of the Husband Hotel. Which I don't know if it's the first one or if they made a second hotel. Maybe when season 2 comes out, maybe people might actually get a look at the layout and make a VR chat around it. I wonder if there was even games for VR on Xbox. Like, I wonder if there actually is any games you can play with VR on Xbox. And maybe if there are, if your headset and everything works, then maybe I can actually stream it. About finances or something else holding me back. It's having the money to do all this stuff. And something that seems frustrating when I can't buy anything to like maybe upgrade the channel. Maybe stuff that I always wanted, can't get. It's like, yeah, I'm almost done paying off the PS5, but then I got PS6. Would I even want to buy the PS6? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I think it's probably the same specs. It's just maybe a little bit upgrade, not that big of an upgrade, like the Xbox One was to the Series X. I think the Series X was a bigger upgrade from the Xbox One, but like from PS5 is the only PlayStation I've had since the PS2 we had back then. It's not like I had a PS4 or PS3 and went to a PS5. It was the first PlayStation that I started with. And I don't think I'm immediately going to go to a PS6. But as long as I can still play GTA 6 on the PS5, then I'm good. I don't think there's any other PlayStation games I'd want to play. And Series X should be good for now. I don't even know if we've been getting Black Ops 7. I forgot, what was the thing that was coming out December 5th? Was that the FNAF 2 movie? I don't know if that was the official release date. FNAF 2 is coming December 5th. Or something else I forgot. Because I haven't seen anything on Fast 11 yet. If that part 2 of Fast 10 is coming out or not. I haven't seen anything about new episodes of South Park coming out. Maybe I could see their TikTok or Instagram page again and see if any new posts came out yet. Because I think ever since the Charlie Kirk assassination, I haven't seen anything from South Park in a while. Any new episodes? Should I restart the whole series or not? I don't know. I think I restarted this season one time, but it's like a few episodes and you go like quick. I'm still waiting to see when the Infinity Castle movie comes out on Crunchyroll. Finally watch it. Oh wait, October 4th, that's when the final season of My Hero is coming out. It's gonna take a while after that to get dubbed. Like, I'll still watch it in Japanese and then maybe just watch it how it is instead of having to pause and try to read a sentence. Maybe I'll just watch it and see what's going on, and then when it gets dubbed, rewatch it. Only like I could read stuff, then yeah, I could watch anime dubbed, but I can't really appreciate without having to pause and take 15 seconds to read a sentence. It takes me a while to read a sentence, and then having to pause so many times, it's annoying. Did I miss another fucking piece? Oh, we gotta try not to miss that many. It's gonna be annoying to find them. What was that? Finally get to do another story mission. We get to do story mode for GTA again after Power Wash Sim. And GTA Online will be also Halloween.
Ay, cosita bella.
That was a decent job. Still got a lot of gas. This is how much we got left. I think this might go quick, because once we get rid of the top, we'll have a shorter trip to go through, up and down. Wait.
sí lo puede tener para abajo. Está en tu rata mojada.
Mm. Yes, they showered the cats. Don't tell me they're in here. I'm gonna get sick because it's freaking cold in this room. Tractor's not dirty as I thought it would be. The tires aren't like fully covered, they're like partially covered. Top of the tractor is still fine. But yeah, this should go smoothly. Like once we finish this edge, then this will be a shorter trip going up and down. So I should be done with that in the next video, and then we can get through these other fields. This one, and then these down here, and here. And then hopefully barley would be, I think this one might be the first one we harvest, because this one's already like the dark green growth stage. This one's kind of close to that. Oh, shit. Okay. Toma, how? Can't do it. Fuck, he's scratching the fucking... Alright. Make sure to check out the Farming Simulator playlist on the channel. All the other projects are there. Done so far. I forgot. I think the first video I started with was the Grapevine, so... Yeah. Fuck, it's scratching the window. God damn it. I'm gonna get these cats. Yeah, look forward to Power Wash Simulator in the next video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.